Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mecha Mac. This is Let's Play Fire Emblem 3 Cindered Shadow. Well, maybe not Fire Emblem 3, I think there's a lot more games after that. Either way, in the last episode, we rescued Alfric. But it was at the cost. The cost of putting Boltus all the way over here. Why? So he's in a very difficult position. He's right next to this giant bird. And if he takes so much as a single step to here, then he's gonna get ganked by guys with horse slayers. And I need to keep in mind that there are two people with horse slayers over here because that could put Dimitri in a very bad position. There's also these two generals over here, and basically, we are in a very difficult position because we have to keep Ulfric alive. We have to keep the Ashen Wolves alive, and we have to keep me alive. We start off in a bad position, and we have to rout the entire enemy forces. It's just not nice all around. It's not helped that there's a lot of assassins, because there's maybe 3 people who can handle assassins. Edelgard has high enough defense that she can gratefully punish she doesn't care being hit by them at all. Dimitri's lances and swordbreaker means that he's in a fairly good position, but still, it's not a nice time. And Yuri has equal speed to assassins, like training sword me. I have speed of 32, they have a speed of 36. It doesn't work. I also want to try and tackle this area early because Metodi here is standing right next to a chest, and I'm pretty sure I'd like to have Ash have a look at it. But yeah, this is going to be made or broken by the first turn. And I did also do one thing. Hilda now has a mace. It's a bit less powerful than her iron axe, but because it does triple damage to armored units, that's 18 power, along with her natural 21 strength, that's gonna do a lot. Especially with her death blow. I think, actually, now that I think about it, I want to also buy an Armor Slayer, because I actually sold off all of the, I sold all the bullions that I've been stockpiling over time, and one Horse Slayer would do it. I can't use it, but maybe someone else can. Actually, who does have this lance skills? Hilda, Dimitri, and Happy? Yeah, Happy could use it. But nah, I think I'm gonna give him a Horse Slayer. Anyhow, let's just dive in and see what happens. Rout the enemy, but we lose if Alfric, me, or the Ashen Wolf fall.
Your reckless actions could have been the death of you. Still, I thank you for saving me.
Don't go thanking me yet. We've still got to get out of here.
There's no time for foolish blunders when our future is at stake.
We must complete the mission the noble gave us. We shall vanquish these infidels post-haste.
Didn't mind brawling a giant bird, but now I'm stuck here. Oh well, time to show what happens when the awe-inspiring king of grappling goes all out.
We probably need to save you.
At him.
That The thing is, it outspeeds him. Rushing Blue makes him much harder to hit. I don't like any of that, and the worst thing is that basically turn 1 I'm going to have to wait for... Okay.
Who, me?
So I do know that step 1, we need to put Edelgard here. She's got no chance of actually doing anything against those guys, but... I need to keep... On turn 1, they're able to get close enough to start hitting Aelfric. We don't want that. Also these rotten horses.
I'll cut through.
This is so unfortunate. It'll hurt if he hits, but he has to hit.
Stay focused.
We can talk to you? Really?
The sun.
I don't like this first move. That reduces her speed a little. But it also means she's starting to get evasion points.
I'll give it my all.
Wait, what? Now see, that mace is actually hitting quite hard. What's the attack range on bolting again? 3 to 10. So if we put her here with bolting.
Well done.
Yeah, I think I'll just have you wait. If she moves a step forward, then we get double hit.
Ready and willing.
Battle?
Oh,
I am deeply sorry that you got involved in this mess too. Please, just for now, lend me your aid. Let us all return home alive and well.
oh, I can control him. He's not an autopilot character like normal. And if we give her death, then she can hit anyone anyway. I think I want to rally and then move back. Do I have the movement to do so? I do.
Thank you.
And Yuri's stat boost seems to be his strength.
Sure thing.
Oh man. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, that's just dirty. Critical, no damage.
Adorable.
How did you miss? You had 2 hits and you had missed both times. Oh, for friggin' hell. Okay, it is going to hit. $32 damage. He has a protection of 20. We aren't pushing nearly as fast as I'd have liked. We might need to start gambiting. Oh, you jerk! Okay, question. How likely would you be to... Okay, so they don't have horse slayers, it's just these rotten things. What sort of spells can you use, actually? Maybe we can... 1, 2, 3, 4... Damn it! This was already an impossible setup. Unless... Okay, think about it. Do we have anyone that can shove with their... If we could get this guy to move down one. Okay. Why is the only person with a... That's so incredibly annoying.
I pale in comparison to my allies.
The fight continues.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hang on. If we hit them like that, then it would just be these two and this one. They do have Kanto, so it is going to be all of them. Unless he misses.
It's our chance to prevail.
Oh, frick.
You lost to me? On it.
Pull out all the stops.
The thing is, that's 32 damage, 14 damage, 14 damage. I want to rewind to Dimitri's attack.
I'll cut through.
Time is now.
I really don't like it.
I will prevail.
Battle?
Sure thing.
Who, me?
Ready and willing. Sorry, the victory is mine.
That'll hurt, but it won't be lethal?
Yep.
Okay, what freezes him? I always forget that spell. One movement. So, Banshee. Just hit him with a swarm. You know what I should have done? I should have given Boltus a concoction.
Stay focused.
I think I want to smash. This is where my weapon durability keeps going, you know?
As expected. I'm grateful.
They're just gonna sit there doing nothing, it looks like. I hit you with a wind spell, I think you'd be in killing range. I'm really hoping that killing axe isn't going to make me very sad in a second. Oh, for oh, he used disturbance.
Saw that coming.
Okay, Dimitri, please stay going.
I will get stronger yet.
I don't know whether that's enough to leave you out of... Okay, Dimitri is safe. He got lucky. Edelgard is good there. God. It was a 28 hit chance, of course it's not going to land. That, on the other hand, is a problem. How can I rout the enemy if you keep bringing in new ones, you jerks?
Those cats are calling for backup. When will this end? I'm at my limit. It's our chance to prevail. Over already.
Time to shake things up. No biggie.
Oh! Frigging archer.
The sun.
Andy?
You didn't give it your all.
Perfect timing to get that crest proc, I guess, but...
We must all do our part.
Finally! Speed!
There's still so many of them. Happy? You know what to do.
Again? What do you take me for, a Psy servant?
Sure, create a distraction, why not?
More monsters?
Why are monsters like that in Garrick Mach? Ah, well, perhaps I can take the treasure they found as a parting gift.
They have treasure? Why are you only hitting me for 1 damage?
Sure, pal.
I'm confused. Why is it suddenly only... I can't complain. I can complain about you having awful aim. Please get something useful.
All that blood and sweat was worth it.
Okay, that's something useful. We do need to make sure that you back off a little though. I think Dimitri needs it a little bit more.
Quite helpful.
I'll give it my all. Doing my part.
This is what a real Fortress Knight looks like.
You're weak.
It's your call. It was a good try.
And level 30 Claude.
I expected as much.
Darn it. All these good level ups means that it's going to be very sad when I get a worse one.
Thanks for that.
Oh, you kill stealer!
Sorry, did I hurt you?
I'm grateful.
Don't expect much more than that.
No, that's pretty good level up, Hilda.
One step at a time.
That might be a problem, that the beasts are gonna kill people before I get a chance to.
Yeah!
Not the smartest bird, let's be honest.
Yeah!
Oh, but I like that wolf. See, that was the other person I was quite worried about. I was worried that the wolf might do something stupid.
I'll cut through.
Okay, one more heal before we send Dimitri into the lion's den.
Thanks for that.
Make him kneel.
I must stay focused. You know what to do. Ready and willing. Never underestimate an outsider.
That's what you get.
That might actually hit my friends, but that's assuming it lives. Honestly not worth it, but we want to get Edelgard going. How badly can they hurt me? 18 damage at a 49 dodge rate. Wait, hang on. Oh, he got a defense boost from being low health, so where's your next shot going? I don't like you very much, mate.
Don't make me do this!
Oh. Okay,
May my folks
MVP is
someday
Constance.
forgive me.
So hang on. 40 damage, 23 protection. We can probably take the hit. Do I want to feed Hilda just a little more experience? Okay, pardon me while I pause to break up this episode a little.